Sometimes, the hardest thing to do isn't letting go. It's holding on just a little longer. There's an old story of a monk who climbs into the mountains as a young man, searching for something he can't yet name. He takes a vow of silence. Every day, he sweeps the same path, drinks the same tea, watches the same sunrise. The world below him races on. Wars begin and end. Cities rise. People fall in and out of love. But up there, it's just stillness, silence, repetition. Decades pass. And one morning, without a dramatic sign or a flash of divine light, he feels something click into place. A quiet understanding settles in his bones. He hadn't been waiting for truth to arrive. He was slowly, painstakingly becoming the kind of person who could recognize it. There's another version of this story, more familiar and less poetic. A woman spends years searching for real love. 100 first dates, late night doubts, scrolling, swiping, starting over. And then, just when she decides to stop looking and turn her focus, someone shows up. The connection is real, but so is the timing. Because the waiting wasn't empty. It was necessary. The loneliness, the growth, the figuring out who she really was. That wasn't lost time. It was preparation. Life moves fast, and we are told constantly that we need to move faster. Chase the dream, quit the job, book the flight, leave the relationship, reinvent ourselves. Do it now while you still can. I often talk about the fleeting nature of every moment, how time slips through our fingers faster than we'd like to admit. I believe in making the most of today and pursuing our passions with urgency and not wasting any time. But there's a deeper layer. Just as there is time for movement, there is also time for patience, for resisting the temptation of having the answer you want now, for sitting in discomfort a little longer, for stopping, not to stagnate, but to listen, to gather strength. Stopping to smell the roses isn't always about pleasure. Sometimes it's about wisdom. It's about slowing down enough to see clearly, to take in the full picture, the good and the bad, before deciding what comes next. Because here's what's real. We will all come up against moments in life where we are unsure whether to hold on or to let go. Do I leave this job that drains me? Or do I stay and see if something shifts? Do I walk away from this relationship? Or is it just a hard season we are meant to grow through? Do I abandon this project I cared so deeply about when I started? Or push through the plateau? There are many situations in life that call for action, when walking away is the brave choice and the right thing to do, when quitting is self-preservation, when pulling the plug is an act of freedom. But there are just as many moments, maybe more, where we are right on the edge, where one more week, a bit more effort, one more breath might change everything. Like the gold miner who spends years digging and walks away just 6 inches from striking gold. He didn't fail because the gold wasn't there. He failed because he couldn't see how close he actually was. So how do we know which situation we are in? Whether we are almost there or already too far off course? Whether it's time to ship or hang on for dear life? And while there's no easy path to an answer, Getting this right requires reflection. It is to pause and get honest with ourselves before making a choice we can't take back. Here's 7 questions to ask when you are at the crossroads. Write them down or just sit with them. You are not looking for a perfect answer. You are looking for truth. Listen for it. Number 1. What is happening now? Define the situation clearly. Not your fear, not the imagined future. Just the facts. Number 2. What is my emotional state? And are these feelings aligned with the truth? Emotions can rise quickly and overshadow reality. It is important to pause and check. Are my feelings reflecting the facts or reacting to fear, fatigue, or past pain? Number 3. Why did I begin this in the first place? What was the original spark, passion, or intention? Has that changed? Or has the flame quietly burned out? Am I still aligned with that original why? Number 4. What is this situation costing me? And what is it giving me in return? Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Lay it all out, without sugarcoating. Is the investment still worth the return? Number 5. Who am I becoming by staying? Is this path shaping me into someone I see and respect, or someone I barely recognize? Number 6. What if I let go today? Not in some perfect future, not after everything is tied up neatly. What would life look like right now if I release this? Number 7. If nothing changes, how will I feel 6 months from now? How about a year? Would I feel peace or regret? Am I holding on out of love or out of fear? Decide with intention, not impulse. There is not a set time limit for questions and answers, so have patience. What is important is the conversation you are having with yourself. Whatever path you choose, own it. Do not spiral. Do not replay it on a loop. You made this decision with care, so trust yourself and move forward. Patience isn't passivity. It's not waiting around for life to hand you answers. It is the discipline of slowing down enough to hear yourself think. It is choosing to act, not out of fear or burnout, but from alignment, from clarity. Some of the most important turning points in life come not when we charge ahead, but when we wait, when we take time to really look, to really feel, and then move decisively. So the next time you find yourself at the crossroads, asking, do I stay or do I go? Remember this. You don't need to know everything today. You just need to stop, listen, and move forward with your eyes open, like a wave rising quietly before it crashes. There is beauty in the waiting.